What's going on? I'm Tony Bursick. If you don't know me, I'm an online fitness coach and I help men who are struggling to balance life and health, and I help them figure it out. I help them balance it. I help them get in the best shape they've ever been in, more confident than they've ever been in, whether it's to trying to lose a stubborn fat or they're trying to gain muscle. I help them get into the best shape they've ever been in and help them get their mind right. And I help them balance their lives because you know what? A lot of people struggle with that. I struggled with that. I struggled with balancing working 50 hours a week and getting in shape because I was an overweight guy. But luckily, I was able to do it. I figured it out. And now I'm going to help other people figure it out. But this video is going to be about the 4 keys to fat loss, okay? We're going to be talking about the 4 essential keys if you want to actually lose weight and get in shape, okay? So I'm going to stop yapping. Let's just get straight into it. All right, so as you can see, we got the 4 keys to fat loss, okay? So as you can see, your boy is he's valid to talk on this topic because, this was me, little fat chubster. This guy had no confidence. He was miserable. He was eating out all the time. He had horrible habits. And then this guy over here, look at him, fucking looking pretty good. So he actually adapted these 4 keys. And when he did that, he started getting in shape. He started losing the fat. And now he looks like he looks like a unit. He's shredded. He's confident. These are 2 different people. They're the same person, but they're different people mentally. So that's how you're going to get if you follow these 4 steps and you actually lose the fat, okay? Because what people don't realize is that when you lose the fat, when you actually start to get in shape, you're going to become confident because you can't go buy a physique. You can't buy this. You have to earn it. It takes discipline. And when you look in the mirror and you see something like this, you know you worked for that shit. You know you earned it. So that is where the confidence comes from, okay? But let's get straight into the 4 keys of fat loss. We're going to go over here first. First things first, pretty simple, okay? Calories. Okay, calories. It's all about fucking calories. If you are not tracking your calories, this is the first thing you need to be doing. The first thing you need to be doing. Because if you're overweight, you consume too many calories. That is how it works. Okay? So what you're going to do is you're going to go to mycaloriecalculator.net. You're going to go to calorie calculator and you're going to put in your height, your weight, your age, how active you are, all that. And it's going to give you your maintenance and your deficit numbers. It's pretty simple, okay? You don't want to go too low and you don't want to go too high if you're trying to bulk. But either way, you're watching this video trying to cut. So you're going to try to aim for 1 pound a week lost. That is the best option, okay? You're not going to crash your metabolism. You're not going to lose muscle. That is the best way to go, okay? And you need to download MyFitnessPal. Any tracker app, but not the ones that you take the photo and it tells you your calories. Don't do that shit, okay? Go buy a damn food scale. Use one that actually you have to input like how much the food weighs and stuff like that because that's accurate. Okay, there's nothing wrong with scanning a barcode because then you know it's the exact product, but you cannot be using like the AI photo shit. That doesn't work. It's not accurate. Okay, you take a photo of like a sandwich. I don't know, like some sandwich. You could like I've seen videos on this. People sneak a chocolate bar in there, take a photo of the sandwich, and because they can't see the chocolate bar, they don't implement it into the calorie calculator. So it's not accurate. It's just not accurate. It shows it right there. So scale your food out, track your calories, every single thing. And you're going to probably say to yourself, that's so fucking annoying and tedious. I don't want to do it. But I'm telling you, once you start doing it and you get into the rhythm of doing it, it becomes so easy. It's really not that hard. Once you get into the rhythm of doing it, it's like brushing your teeth. It's not that bad. So you need to be tracking your calories. I cannot stress that enough. Track your goddamn calories. Okay? Find your maintenance, go in a deficit, track your calories. If you do that, first things first is I guarantee you will lose weight. Okay? I guarantee it. Okay? Know what I said though. You'll lose weight. Okay? And this brings me to the second key to fat loss. Macros. Now, so many people get macros wrong. Okay? Because you know what? It's not just about the protein. Don't get me wrong, the protein is so fucking important, okay? Let's talk about the protein first, okay? Let's put a P for protein. So, if you weigh 170 pounds, then you should be aiming for 170 grams of protein every single day, okay? You need to be hitting your protein goal. Because if you do not, you are going to lose muscle as well. And guess what happens when you're losing muscle and you're cutting weight? You just end up looking skinny fat. Okay? I know because I did it myself. I ended up looking skinny fat the first time I cut because I wasn't hitting my protein goal. And I looked like shit. So don't make the same mistake I made. Okay? Track your macros. Pay attention to your protein and make sure you are hitting your goal. Okay? Your goal should be, if you're 170 pounds, 170 grams. Okay? But let me just do the math quickly, because at the bare minimum, you should be getting at least 0.7 of your body weight, okay? So if you are 170 pounds, so 170 times 0.7, okay? Let's just do that right there. Where's the equal button? Right there. You need to be getting at least 119 grams of protein, okay? At least. If you do that, then you're okay, but you should be aiming for the 170 mark. If you want to make sure you're not losing any muscle at all and you look the best you can, then go for your body weight in grams of protein, okay? So, let's talk about carbs. C for carbs, okay? I'm not writing all out because I already tried and it looked like shit. Carbs. So many people think when you're trying to lose fat that you need to cut carbs out completely. They're horrible for you. They're bad for you. That's not the fucking case. That is not the case whatsoever, okay? You need carbs. Carbs is your energy. That's your fuel source. You're going to be tired 24/7 if you aren't getting carbs. You are going to feel like shit. Your workouts will be horrible. You'll have no energy. You need carbs, okay? It blows my mind that people think they go on no carb diets. No, you need carbs to survive. You need carbs. Now, the thing is, though, make sure you're getting good carbs in. Don't be going and eating chips saying, oh, I'm just getting my carbs in. No. Get actual carbs that are good for you. Get like rice. Like I always do rice. My go-to meal is ground beef and rice because it's protein and carbs and fat too, which is important. You need to be getting all of them. People think all fats are bad for you, carbs are bad for you. No, you need all of them. Your body needs it all, okay? But what you should be doing is aiming for carbs that are healthy. Okay, like apples and shit like that. Get good carbs in you. Get carbs that are actually going to leave you feeling full and good and energetic. People eat a bag of chips and they feel like shit because it's bad carbs. It's not good carbs. It's bad carbs. So make sure you're getting actual good carbs in that is going to leave you feeling full and energetic. Now, fats. It's the same thing as carbs. Okay, obviously, it's a little different a little bit, but people think you need to cut them. Oh, they hear the word fat and you think, oh, that's why I'm fat. No. Okay? Fat, you need fat. You need fats. This is the one topic that, genuinely makes me angry. Because, people think you need to cut one of these out. Carbs or fats. No, you need both of them. Okay? I literally eat, 6 to 12 eggs a day usually. Okay? That's a lot of fat. I don't know the exact number right now off the top of my head, but it's a lot of fat. And guess what? It's good for you. If you eat fats at the start of your day, then you're going to be feeling more full throughout the day. That's why I usually start my day with eggs. Protein and fats, that leaves me feeling full longer throughout the day, so that means I'm not as hungry. Because if you start your day off with carbs, then guess what's going to happen? You're going to get hungry sooner. It's simple as that. You need fats. Don't get crappy fats too. Get good, proper fats. Okay? Like eggs. Eggs are amazing for you. Eggs are fantastic for you. Okay? When it comes to these, don't assume just because your bag of chips or your donut has carbs and fats, or your protein bar. Protein bars aren't a horrible snack, but you should be relying on real foods in order to get your macros. It blows my mind how people think you need to cut carbs or fat. It blows my mind. You need these. They are essential to live, to not want to hate yourself and feel tired all the time. But anyways, let's get into the next one, okay? Your steps. I would say cardio, steps, same fucking deal, okay? The more steps you take every day, the faster your metabolism is going to become, okay? That's why people always say, oh, make sure you're getting 10K steps a day. Because that's going to speed up your metabolism if you're doing that every single day. When you speed up your metabolism, it's easier for you to burn fat and you can eat more too. Because when you cut, you're going to get hungry. So would you rather, move around more and be able to eat more? Or would you rather starve and not move around? Getting your steps in is so fucking essential. It's going to help you burn fat. It's going to help you be in a bigger deficit. It's going to speed up your metabolism. It's great for you. It's going to help you digest food better, especially right after you eat. Like, back when I was working landscaping, I was averaging about 20 to 30K steps a day. I was eating like 4,000 calories a day. I'm not kidding. 4,000 calories a day. And guess what? I was losing weight. The scale was dropping because of how much I was moving. There were some days I had like 30,000, 40,000. I was moving so much, and I was running too at the time. So I was doing so much cardio, so much movement, that my metabolism sped up so much to the point where I could eat as much as I want. And honestly, I was eating almost whatever I wanted. Because I was getting pizza. I was getting, McDonald's, whatever. I was still eating stuff like chicken, ground beef, steak, eggs. I was still getting my protein in, still hitting my goals. I was still getting good carbs in, but I could eat stuff like that because I was moving so much. So that's another cheat code too, because I know a lot of you don't want to give up the foods you like. I don't either. I don't have the metabolism I used to have back when I was doing that. But guess what? I still have a donut almost every day because I work into my diet, because I still hit my steps. Because at the end of the day, it's all numbers. It's all numbers. If you hit your macros, you hit your calorie goal, you hit your macros, let's say you have 300 calories left over, go eat that fucking donut. Go do it. You don't have to be perfect. You have to be consistent. Okay? If you chase perfection, you're going to fall. You're going to fail. And when you fall and you fail, guess what? It's going to be harder and harder to get back on track. Steps are super important. Super fucking important. I cannot stress it enough. Let's get into the next one. This one, I know a lot of you working long hours like I was. This is a problem right here. Sleep, okay? You need to be getting at least 6, bare fucking minimum 6. I'm going to say 7 to 9 hours, okay? Sleep is so important for fat loss. I'm going to be honest with you. There's a whole bunch of science behind it. A whole bunch behind it. I can't remember everything word for word off the top of my head right now. I'm not going to lie. I got a lot of knowledge inside this noggin. But what I will say is, whenever you don't get sleep, your body's is like in like survival mode, is how I'll describe it. It's going to hold on to fat. It's going to hold on to everything. You're not giving your body a chance to reset. So you need to be getting sleep. If you're not getting sleep, I promise you, the fat's going to be way harder to knock off. Way fucking harder. Get your sleep. Get good sleep. I'm telling you, if you get good sleep, it's gonna be so much easier to lose fat. I actually refuse to weigh myself if I do not get 6 hours of sleep minimum, because I know the number will be higher and I know I'll get in my head. So my advice to you would be, get good sleep. And if there's a day where you don't, because it happens, you're not going to be perfect. You just need to be consistent, like I said. If there's a day you don't get good sleep, don't step on that scale. Stay the fuck away from it. Because all you're going to do is you're going to see a number that you don't like, that's higher than it was before. And then you're going to try to starve yourself. And then next thing you know, you're going to end up binge eating because you tried starving yourself. And then you're taking steps backwards. We don't want that. Obviously, we don't want that. We're trying to make progress, not lose progress. So, don't step on the scale if you don't get 6 hours of sleep. Do not. I'm telling you, you will regret it. But you need sleep. You fucking need good sleep. Your body is going to hold on to your fat for dear life if you do not get good sleep, okay? So those are the 4 keys to fat loss, all right? But there's a fifth thing. There's a fifth key that if you do not have this key in mind, if this is not a thing, if you have not mastered this, then all these other 4 keys do not matter whatsoever. And you know what that key is? Desire. You gotta desire this. You gotta need this. You have to truly want it. You have to truly want to get in shape. You have to truly want to lose this fat. You have to want it more than you want that bag of chips. More than you want to get bad sleep, or you want to go pick up pizza. You have to want this. If you don't want it, you're not going to fucking make any progress. These 4 keys don't mean shit if you are not desiring it. If it is not your waking thought. It was my every waking thought. I need to get in shape. I need to lose a fat. I need to be better. I need to be better. I had people that depended on me, that expected things of me. And I knew that. So because of that, I was like, fuck, I need to be better. I need to get better. I need to look better. I need to get in better shape. I need to be more confident. And I was able to do that because I had desire. I was able to transform my life because I had desire. I desired this. I desired who I am now. You have to desire to become the better future version of yourself. Because the younger version of you is relying on you to become who you want to be. If he saw you right now, he's going to be disappointed that you do not desire to look better, to be more confident, to be healthier. So you need to fucking want it. You need to desire this shit. If you do not desire to become better, then these 4 keys aren't going to mean shit to you. They're going to mean nothing. I got nothing else to say. If you really want to actually lose fat, then you need to fucking want it. It needs to be your deepest desire to get in shape, to get confident, to be better. Because if it's not, then you're not going to get there. You're not going to get there. And you know what? Who knows? Maybe you do really desire it. Maybe you really do. But you just need help. I needed help when I started. And you know what? I reached out to people who could help me. So you know what? I was able to reach out to people. So now I open my arms to people who need help. Open arms. I want to help other people. So if you need help to cut the fat, to actually become better, to become more confident, to become who you know you can be, to make the younger version of you proud, to make the people around you proud, the people who depend on you proud, then all you got to do is go into the bio. Either go to my Instagram and shoot me a DM, or just book a call with me. There's a link where you could book a call with me. We'll hop on there and I will help you become who you know you can be. Simple as that. Hoping to hear from some of you guys. Have a good day.